morning, everybody, or at least good morning to me. It is almost 8:30 in the morning, and today I just thought I'd bring you guys with me and kind of show you a day as a glorified Carny. I'm actually not a Carny technically. I just travel a lot, go to different states every weekend, so I just wanted to kind of show you guys what it's like to be this kind of person, because this kind of job isn't something that people really know about really well. I mean, I would think I'm going to show you guys what I do just in case this is something you guys have thought about going into, even though it's kind of a hard job to get into. There are many different jobs like this one that will allow you to travel every weekend, but I believe that this one is probably the most fun that I've actually experienced. This is the only traveling job that I've ever experienced, but I love it. And yeah, so right now I'm about to go finish up my makeup and go put my shoes on. I can't decide if I want to wear my Vans or my boots, but those are two very different things. I know, like, who has a pair of Vans and a pair of cowgirl boots? Like, so yeah, our days start pretty early. Sometimes we have to be at the event site at like 7 o'clock in the morning. Sometimes it's not until noon. It just really depends on the venue and the schedule that they choose. So this venue is the New Mexico State Fair, and they have chosen us to be at the venue at 10 o'clock in the morning every morning, but this time we have to go a little early because it might rain, and in order to get appropriate cover in, we have to be able to drive our truck into the event site before 9 o'clock because that's when they close the gate. So yeah, I'm gonna go get ready and I'll see you guys at the event site. So here we are at the event site, and as you can see, it's pretty slow right now. Sometimes we have a line of people, sometimes we don't. It just really depends on the event and how many people want to come out. So what I do is I pretty much handle all of the paperwork for the event. I do all the registrations and all the scores, handle the money. Pretty much all the paperwork falls back on me. So this is pretty much just a view of my office. Usually next to me there's my buddies, the announcers and the judges, and then these two folks in front of me are actually from, I think, New Yorkshire, if that's a place in the UK. They had really strong kind of British accents, so that was really neat. We get to meet a lot of cool people doing this job. So here's another view. This is kind of when it was like a downtime. The one you guys saw before was when we were actually doing a wave of competition, and that's a big pool. It's a 40-foot pool, and then there's a 40-foot dock that the dogs run and jump off of, so that's pretty neat. So I'm about to show you guys some really cool video of a Jack Russell that actually just does his first jump off the dock. Here he is, or she, I guess her name's Molly, and that was her very first day, and that's like her third jump, and she's so cute. So another cool thing about working at like the fair or working different jobs is if our announcer does a really good job at announcing that there's a place to eat, usually they'll hook us up with some food. So you guys just saw a Wise Pies salad that I got. Apparently it's really big here in Albuquerque. I had never personally heard of them, but yeah, they're really good. So that's another perk of kind of working at a fair, is that some of them will give you free food. Here's a Rottweiler, super awesome dog. I forgot what her name was. I think it's Zenya, and here's a pit bull. They're not very common in dogs, but they're really neat. I love watching them jump. So this is when we were leaving. We kind of just leave whenever people are done jumping, whenever our waves are over, and we just make sure that we lock everything up really well, and then we head back to our hotel. Sometimes we'll go out to eat, sometimes we'll go out to eat with like competitors. It just really depends on how much time we have. Sometimes we don't leave until it's dark, sometimes we leave while it's still light. Of course, it's summer, so this is a ride that was at the fair. It's the one that you see on Facebook where people black out. Super weird, I know. Watch, it's gonna, yep. Yeah, never in my life. I'm not afraid of heights or anything, but I'm not trying to black out from riding something like that. I feel like I would be one of those people to black out. So just to show you guys how big the Albuquerque State Fair is, I have never been to a fair that's this large. Like, this fair is huge, but unlike other fairs, this one doesn't have like mutton busting, or not a lot of horses are at this. They do have a rodeo, but you have to pay to go. But as far as like rides and stuff, so like I said, at the end of the day, we kind of just go back to our hotel and kind of plan what we're gonna do, just depending on how early we have to be at the event site the next day. We are independent contractors, so we don't necessarily like have a boss, but we do have to follow rules. We sign a contract at the beginning of our season, and it's pretty cool because you can, like, I don't really know how to explain it, but it's different than having a regular job, but it's the same in a lot of ways. You really get to see like a lot of awesome places. I've been to so many different states. It's not even like, it's insane. I've been to Mississippi, North Dakota, South Dakota, Wyoming, New Mexico, Colorado. And there you have it, guys. That's kind of what it's like to do what I do, being an independent contractor and traveling a lot. And why is my phone blinking? I have a message waiting. I guess that's what it is. But yeah, so that's kind of what it's like to be an independent contractor and do the kind of thing that I do. If you guys have any other questions for me about what it is that I do, or how I got into this, or whatever else, then totally be sure to shoot me a comment, or just message me, or find me on Twitter, Instagram, what have you. And really quickly, I just want to draw attention to my first attempt at a smoky eye. So if this totally offends you guys who are really good at doing makeup, I'm sorry, but this is my first time, and I do have hooded eyes, so it's really hard for me to learn how to do this because I've been doing it wrong pretty much my entire life. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I mean, there's really not a lot to what I do. It's a very hard job because I have to deal with people from all over the country, no matter where I am, but it's also really rewarding because I get to meet new people and just kind of have a good time while I'm working. I want to do a Q&A video, so if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask me some of those questions. So I'm out. We're about to go eat somewhere. Not sure where, but that's why I did my makeup, so we'll see. Alright guys, I'll see you guys in my next video. Thanks for watching.